96. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pick number 6. So for this defense, a tall order trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. Finding some room at mid. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at galloping the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. on 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Carson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, they'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd down, Ryan. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Cleveland offense ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. We normally talk the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They run it with Carson, and he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Here's Jackson to return. The quick feet by Jackson. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here comes the end around as Ryan will just leave this for his wideout. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Ryan. Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
14,
Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Wilson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Wilson picked off by his former running mate, Richard Sherman.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. And fortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down at 4, Ryan dancing to his left. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action now. Ryan finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Ryan. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Jackson now to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters offense at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He juked him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well, and he just provided one.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And that's out quickly to Chase. Touchdown, Browns! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jackson now to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down and 3. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, Ryan. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Ryan on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Mo Alley-Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. This is Carson. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's Wilson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Forced out to his left. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st down, it's Carson.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Wilson wants to throw it, sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And Wilson going to keep it again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Ryan. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Ryan. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.